Hey, Kurt the Boat Doctor. We're on autopilot. I bet they didn't even know that had it. That was hidden. But I got the tile to come up and the autopilot to work. This radio works fine. The hailer horn, I don't think that horn works. Compass works good. Your fuel flow works good on here. Top speed was about 40 miles an hour. I see they got the bridge shot. So I guess I better go out here and look and see if I'm going to make it. Kicker did between 6 and 8 miles an hour. Yeah, I should make it.
A deal that meets our core including.
So anyway, the back unit I don't know about because it wasn't here. The kicker motor controls were back here, and I'll show you how those work in a minute. And here's your autopilot. I'll just show you this real quick too. The horn works, wipers work, spreader light works, that's back there. And then I'll look again. It's going to be too late anyway. Oh, look at that. We made it. Huh. On autopilot, of course. Now we better go over about 10 degrees. That would put us about at 68. Should take us right under 68. Then I'll go to 69, 70. That should take us right underneath that bridge. Got radar overlay on top of this. The down scan, there's something, I think that transducer's bad, that 3-in-1, because I can't get that to read. Like if you go into here, you go into structure, and right now we're sitting on left and right, and it's just reading the whole thing. Then if you go to bottom scan down, same thing, you're not getting a reading. I mean, it's trying to, but I think that transducer's bad on that, because on your regular sonar works fine. Right there. So there's nothing wrong with that. Then we'll go back, and matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'll probably go into here, go into settings, go into overlay down scan, just turn that off, because that ain't going to do you any good right now anyway. Because this works fine. Then you go into pages, you go into charts. Okay. Now say I wanted to go up. I'll wait for this to load up. It's a little slow. This does have AIS as well. There's your FM radio. Like say if you touch this right here, well, clear cursor. It's kind of tricky to touch this. There, see how that's highlighted? Now I can do the volume. Then if I touch this and this is orange highlighted, it goes into that. Now say I want to go up here. Let's say, right here before the turn. Then I can go into menu. I can go to cursor. I can go to, and then it's going to say engage autopilot. I hit yes. It's going to ask me, I'll hit yes again. Now I'm on the autopilot and I created a course. Restore cursor, then that will bring me right back to where I was at. You got to get out of that. And then you go like this. And there we are, and our track's up there. And I also set up some combos for you too. Like this one right here. And that gives you your navigation, gives you radar overlay, and then gives you your autopilot right there. The CV works good, or the VH, it's a CV, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And that's the VHF. Again, the hailer doesn't work. The AIS does work, because it does tell you when there's ships there. Because I can go down here, and there was a ship back over here. And you can tap on that. And it should come up here pretty quick. Whoop, there's a triangle. There. And it tells you Stellar Stream is the name of the ship. Tells you all about it. And I had got that redirected over into here. And let me see, stop navigating. We reached it. Yes, we're going to stop that. We're fine. Now that puts, we're navigating now, but we want to put that on standby. That takes us off. And then I can line this up over here. That's probably about 85, yep. And then just hit autopilot, and that will take us there. Okay, so this here is your bait box that turns on those. that's where the switches to this master radio. One does one side, one does the other, and it works. I did try it.
Supplies and show animal feed are in. We also have food.
Okay.
Accessories for animals of all sizes.
Deck light works.
Want something we don't have?
Now I'm going to kick this off of autopilot, just put it on standby. I'm going to put this into neutral. Then you come back here and you hit this activate button. This turns blue. Now you got controls back here for that main. This radio again, you can turn the, well, see, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. See, it works when it wants to work on that VHF. So I would probably get a new one, get a Link 8 or the new 40. So now I can steer this, control this. If you want to put it in neutral, you push on this button. Like if I'm back here like this, you would just push in on this right here until it blinks. See how it ain't going anywhere, but it revs the motor up, and then you just put it in gear again. Now say I want to run that one up front, I bring that back into neutral. I come over here, there's a button right down here, you push, it activates, you put it in gear, you're good to go. So we're going to put this off. Nav lights, we did live wells back. This far switch does the LED light, running light up top. Okay, so we got boom, boom, boom. So then we'll show you what it will do. Ready? I'm going to hit it. 1001, 1002, 1003 gets right up on top. And that's about planing speed, which is about 20, 22. Cruise, just get it up on top. Fuel flow works. So right about there, and then I'll run the trim tabs up. Now if you don't need them, don't use them, it burns fuel. So right about there is 4,400, about 30 miles an hour. And you trim it up, full throttle. 5,700, 5,800, 40 miles an hour, 5,900, almost 41 miles an hour. And then if you wanted to, you could go back here and steer it. And then if it porpoises on you like at that speed, hit your trim tabs down until it stops. Trim this down a hair. There you go, simmers it down. Then you can go back here, or you can activate this and run it from back here too. Then what we got, we'll kick this thing back. Right here. Okay, so that means right now I can come back here. I can trim it. I gotta activate it first. I can shut it off. Then I can trim this one down. The kicker. And here's, I'll show you a cool thing here too in a second. I think I got just enough time to do this video, and then I got to get back because I got a demo at noon. So they need another safety lanyard. And you do need the safety lanyard here and there to start your motors. So if you go and it buzzes and doesn't start, you don't have the safety lanyard on here and up above. So then just turn the key. There we go. Do the kicker, you can steer it. Works fine. Now if I want autopilot, I can kick that on auto. We're on autopilot on the kicker. How you like them apples? Huh? Pretty cool. Now I finally got it. It's actually a nice boat. Got everything basically working. There's just some chits and tats. And that's why I take these boats out, just to check. And then that's up to your sales to go over this. Say, hey, do you want that to work? You really don't need it. But all the major things do work. There was only that down scan and side scan. like I say, it was 41 miles an hour, really quick to get up on top. These are just my notes. The trim cam sensor, that's not a big deal. They just need to adjust that real quick. Steering's okay. I thought there for a while it may needed to be bled. I would keep an eye on that. The back VHF I already told you about. Side scans I already told you about. And it does also have the radio as well, like I say. So if you're into this, you want to get out of this blank spot over here, you can side split these. You can put numbers up here. Like say, like right here, this doesn't have no numbers. You can hit that, hit this power button, and then hit an overlay. And then what I could do is hit the menu button, and I could add like GPS. I could do position, course over ground. I could do navigate up, speed over ground. I could put up, and I could put sonar, and I could put depth, and then I could just right here save it. Got a kick out of that and hit save. Now I got those numbers up there. Okay, and you can size split it. You just have to go into menu again, and then you go adjust size split like that, and then you can go like if you didn't need that big in a bigger GPS, you could do that if you wanted to, and then just hit save it. And then on here, if you just tap that there, you go to radar overlay, which is on. You go back.